Hi, everyone. I wanted to share with you something that's been on my heart for a few days now. And in my line of work, I notice that one of the key similarities that I find most people struggle with across all walks of life is we have this core belief that somehow we're wounded, we're broken, we are unworthy, we're not good enough. Right? Brene Brown would call these shame tapes. Right? We have these stories that we tell ourselves that diminish our own inherent worthiness and wholeness. And one of the things I recently experienced was an incident where I likely broke a toe. And when I was having a meditation and a yoga practice, what came to me was, even with a broken toe, I am not broken. Right? And so even if we experience breaks or bruises in our life, we are not broken. A fundamental aspect of my work is that trauma is a part of life. It is a life experience, but it doesn't have to be a life sentence. And so often I feel when we grow up, we have various traumas that we experience. We have moments where we feel abandoned or betrayed. We have coaches, teachers, parents, siblings, friends, partners, society tell us that we're not good enough as we are, that we don't belong because of X, Y, or Z, that our worthiness will only come when we lose that or gain this or experience that or make this particular milestone. And the truth of the matter is, that is the farthest thing from true. That we are whole and we are worthy exactly as we are, independent upon our different breaks or bruises or traumas or experiences that we may have experienced, that we may have lived through, we may have survived. We are resilient beings. And even though we may have experienced breaks, we are not broken. Even though we are experiencing wounded moments, doesn't mean that we can't heal. Just because we have known trauma does not mean trauma has to be a life sentence. What I truly feel is that we are the ones, us, our individual selves, that often keep the shackles of our past attached to us in various ways in our mind and our heart and our body, that keep us believing that particular narrative, that because I experienced this in my youth, I am not worthy, or I always struggle in this relationship. Because I didn't have a healthy relationship to witness or have modeled for me, I don't know what it's like to be in a healthy relationship. Because I never experienced secure attachment, I don't know how to experience secure attachment. Right? We have these if this, then that beliefs in our mind that we tell ourselves over and over and over again. And the question is, if we're wanting to create change, what stories or narratives or beliefs are we willing to let go of? What are we willing to rewrite, recreate neural pathways in our brain so that we truly can experience inner peace, that we can be the authors of our lives, that we get to experience heartbreak and love again. And so I invite you to be mindful of the stories you tell yourself. Do those stories still serve you? Do they support you? Do they encourage you? Are they in alignment with the life that you want to live? Or are they not? And if you find yourself in this moment thinking, yeah, that sounds great, but I have no idea how to do it, I hear you. I was there too, which is why I created Rising Strong Through the Chakras, which is an online program about how to transform trauma and create a life of inner freedom in 90 days. It weaves together Brené Brown's Rising Strong process and chakra yoga theory, so we can explore those different doorways and pathways in our body, mind, heart, and spirit that keep us stuck. And how do we rewrite those narratives? Not in a sense where we invalidate them or invalidate our experience or invalidate our story, but rather we acknowledge them, we do validate them. And we explore what are the lessons, what are the learnings, what are the teachings here, and how to let go of the pain of the story, the beliefs that diminish our inherent worthiness. I would love to share this program with you and keep reaching out and keep circling back, and I'll be sharing more about it very soon. I look forward to hearing how this idea of, even though we've experienced breaks and bruises, we are not broken. How does that land for you? How does that show up? What are those core beliefs and those core tapes that keep you stuck? And are you ready to let go of them? I look forward to seeing you all soon. Take care now.